Hello everybody, welcome back to Puck Pals. My name is Noah, and in this episode we will be interviewing Chase Parsons. He is the assistant captain of the Westborough Rangers varsity team. He's number 7, he's a defenseman, and he's a senior. So, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
I really appreciate you here. So, the first question I've been itching to ask you is during the Burroughs Cup, you were going against Wachusett, and I was wondering, because I heard the Westborough TV say that was your first goal. Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. It took me long enough to score that goal, but I'm glad I got it early in the season. Hopefully there's more where that came from, but yeah, that was a good goal. I was really pumped up for that one. It felt good to get my first.
Yeah, because it's always nice to see, like, a defenseman score, because you always know, like, no matter what level you are, you can score as a defenseman. And we looked over the goal. That was, like, a clean shot. That was really nice.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I was yelling at Thomas Cashman for that puck so much. I was yelling point, point, point. I think that was, like, the third shot I had that shift, and it went in, so I was happy about that.
Yeah, hopefully we see more this season.
Yeah.
I really hope he gets some more this season.
Mhm.
So, would you say that would be your favorite moment this season?
Yeah, it's probably my favorite moment for sure. Honestly, for me, yeah, that was definitely my favorite moment. But my favorite moment for this team so far was definitely the Algonquin game, the first game of the Burroughs Cup. That was just a real gritty game. That was that's everything we worked for, everything, that we practiced for. It finally all came together. We were down 1-0, and then we tied it, and then we were down again, tied it. And it was just, we kept coming back. We were just like an itch that you can't scratch, We were relentless, and it paid off. We won in overtime. Danny had 2 goals. That was such a great game. I was on the ice for that overtime goal, and I just remember, like, we all got on top of Danny, and then we were like, let's go to the student section, and then we piled on the student section. It was so much fun.
I was recording. That was my favorite moment. I was recording you guys, like, going to the student section. It was like, you guys were so happy. And
yeah.
I was really happy you won against Algonquin. That was a really nice win there.
Yeah, Algonquin's tough. They're always rough to play, but it's always a great game, and we definitely had some anger built up from last year, so.
Yeah. So what would you say, like, being a part of the varsity team would be like? 'Cause, like, you're talking about, like, the cheering. So is it like fun? Like, you're like a family, kind of?
Yeah, it definitely is a family, We spend so much time together. Like, we have practice today. It's doing stuff like this. We are always at pasta parties. Are always hanging out. Like, the Christmas Eve, we were all on the ice. I was on the pond, the reservoir, for like 4 hours playing hockey, and it was all kids from our team. It was all kids from our team, but that were older, that had already graduated. On the ice, there were kids that were seniors when I was a freshman, and they were still back playing pond hockey, and it was so much fun. So even when we're done, even when I'm graduated, I'll still be part of this family. But it's such a great bond, and it's probably one of the strongest bonds I have.
That's really nice, yeah. Because I know, like, to play as a team, you really gotta, like, know each other. So it's, like, really nice you guys know each other really well, and you guys have pasta parties together.
Yeah, it's the best part, eating all the food. It's so much fun, and we've obviously all been playing since when we were younger, and we all played, Triborough or North Star or the Flames. So we've played together, and now we can finally put it all in one. And
so you were talking about, like, you played pond hockey.
Yeah.
Did anyone, like, teach you, like, skills or lessons while playing pond hockey?
No, not really.
Have you done that to people also? Like,
taught them?
Like, or like freshmen, did you, like, help them out a little bit?
Yeah, we always try to help them. Like, we have certain people we're in charge of, like the captains and a few of the juniors. Try to help them out, try to learn the way, so that way when they're older they can also help lead. Yeah, we're big on the details this year, so making sure we're battling hard and getting into the drills quick and yeah, finishing hard. That's kind of our big focus. So trying to teach people and
Yeah, 'cause as a captain, you gotta like help the team out so they like work together and have a positive attitude, right?
yeah, that's a big one. Positive attitude. I'm always yelling on the bench like, "Let's go, guys!" or "Dig in!" or oh yeah, I know it. Maintaining a positive attitude's good. I think that's part of the reason why we won versus Algonquin is we never let up. We never we never thought the game was over. And even in Wachusett, I mean, we were down 3-0 at that point, and we just never lost hope. And then we scored back 3, and the game didn't go how we wanted it to. But those 3 goals that we scored were just so good.
Yeah, they were really nice. Yeah. So to play a good game like that for you, do you do anything before the game or?
Yeah. Well, so we all meet at the rink at around an hour 15, hour and a half before. We all dress up, because look good, play good. But yeah, it's all about getting to the ice early. Coach comes in the locker room, talks us through the game, what the game plan is, and then we all get changed and we all warm up together. We play soccer, and we all stretch together, and it's just like getting mentally focused. Tuning out any outside noise. When I'm warming up, I'm thinking about is hockey. I'm not thinking about like a test that I have or any sort of problems or any homework I have. It's just all hockey.
Yeah. For me, like to before a game, I like to like stretch and like you gotta listen to like the music to pump you up
Yeah.
and the focus. Um, but I get you go with the team in practice. Do you do anything before? Like, do you eat anything? Do you have any meals or anything? Or
No, I don't have like a specific pregame meal. I like pasta a lot, or like maybe a sandwich. I'll try not to overeat though, because if I overeat, then I'll just be like so slow and I'll feel like I'm gonna throw up. But the same thing if I don't eat enough, so I always try to get like a balanced meal. But yeah, pasta I feel like is my go-to. Yeah.
so you eat the pasta and then like warm up and then you're ready for the game.
Yep, that's pretty much how it works.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
So, let's go to how this started. So, how did you start hockey? How did you become to assistant captain to the varsity Rangers?
Yeah, so I started when I was really young. My dad played hockey when he was a kid. So I started skating with him when I was younger. I was like 3 years old and I was already skating. And then I started playing like actual hockey around I'd say like kindergarten, so like 5 or 6. I was playing town hockey and I stuck with it. I played for like a lot of different teams and I found what I liked and found what I didn't, and I just naturally found that I liked defense better. So I worked my way up, playing on a bunch of different teams, playing defense. And then freshman year, freshman year, I just like worked on my skills a lot. JV, I worked a lot. I started playing forward more with Coach Belbin, the older Belbin, and he taught me a lot, definitely on forward, and I think that translates a lot to what I know now. How to be like a two-way player, how to rush the puck in with confidence too. So yeah, I worked my way up. I started playing. Like I got a few shifts sophomore year, but I didn't really start playing until junior year, and now I play. Now I'm one of the 4D. But yeah, I think I just worked my way up. I kept putting in the work too. Off ice, shooting pucks, working out. And then yeah, this year for captain, I applied. We did an interview, kind of like this, but without the mics and stuff. And
Yeah.
I wrote a letter about like what I had, what plans I had, what goals I had, and what I was looking for in the team. And yeah, Coach Belvin picked me as a assistant.
That's really cool. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see you with the assistant captain.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So, so you grew up your whole entire life playing defense?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, from the start when they started doing positions. I mean, when I was playing like hockey when I was in kindergarten, everybody's just rolling around. Nobody nobody really cares. But yeah, once they started doing positions, I kind of gravitated towards defense. Yeah.
But like the older Coach Belbin really like help you like know about offense more, so now you can like play like either most, but you prefer D.
Yeah, I prefer D a lot more, but I definitely know what it's like more to be like a wing or a center because I used to play that in JV, and yeah, just knowing like where to be positioning wise, so that way on defense I look up and I know where the winger should be, and 9 times out of 10 he's gonna be there, and it's so much more helpful.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah, cause like so whenever you like play wing and then you go back to defense, like you know like where they're gonna be.
yeah, it's
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
So it like helps.
yeah, it definitely helps a lot knowing like yeah, it's where they're gonna be or like what it's like to be a winger. Um, yeah, as a D, I feel like I can help them out more knowing what their role is, rather than just staying on D the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause I know defense really like helps like set up the play, and then the forwards like attack. So like being defense is also like a big part of the game.
yeah,
So knowing like where they're gonna be to like do a breakout is nice.
yeah. It's definitely good. I mean, that's the first lesson I was told on high school is learn how to play every position because you never know where you're gonna be. There were there are people that have played D their whole life, and then they move up to wing or they're winger, and then they move back to D, and so you never know. You just need to say yes whenever coach says, "Can you play this position?"
You just take it.
Yeah, you find a way, make it work.
Yeah. So let's go back to when you were growing up. I want to know more. So did you have like a player you always looked up to or like a team?
Yeah, well, I always watch the Bruins all the time. I love them, watching them. We used to go to like a game a year. Um, like my dad and I, we still have this deal where like if I buy one ticket, he'll buy the other ticket and we'll go in. So like I've seen like the Oilers and the Penguins and the Blackhawks. Like I saw Connor Bedard's first goal. Like that was a cool moment.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'd say I always looked up to the Bruins. I love watching them. Um, I was kind of too young for the 2011 Cup. Like I was only 4 years old, 5 years, 4 years old probably. But I remember vaguely like the 2013 run against the Blackhawks, and that was like pretty fun. And then I remember like 2019, obviously when they lost against the Blues, that stunk. But um, yeah, there was like a missed trip on like Nola Chari or someone, and it cost them the game 7. But yeah, I always love watching the Bruins. I'm kind of a diehard Bruins fan, and I guess for players, I still like Charlie McAvoy. I think because he's a D.
Me too.
And
He's really good.
yeah, and then I know this is pretty. Well, I know Charlie McAvoy's generic too, but I also like Bergeron just for his leadership skills and he was a really good captain. He got this team going, and
Yeah, me too. I like Bergeron. I like McAvoy. He's like a really good D for the NHL.
yeah,
And like if you watch him play, he like never gets off the ice. He's like
Yeah.
always there.
Oh yeah, he's always going.
Yeah, he's always there. So like going back to growing up again, you still had like school. So or like now also. So how did you like do school and hockey at the same time, like homework and hockey?
Yeah, I think balancing that out is pretty important. School definitely comes before hockey, obviously. I try to get all my homework done as soon as possible, like when I get home. Um, and then yeah, if I have hockey, I try to work around it. It is hard sometimes, but most of the time, like my teachers are pretty lenient, and they don't give like an unreasonable amount of homework, especially now, because I'm a senior and I'm applying to college, and they know like this is a busy season, so they're pretty good about not giving like a crazy amount of homework. But yeah, when I was like last year when I did have a decent amount of homework and I was playing hockey, I think just like trying to prioritize and trying to get the big stuff out of the way. But yeah, I definitely came up close. I pulled a few all-nighters last year, but it's all right.
Yeah, at least you got through it.
Yeah, I
Now
did
you're a
get through
senior.
it.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite subject in school? Like, what did you look forward to do?
Well, I really like math. I like math and I like business, like the business classes in high school.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I want to do eventually. But yeah, math I always liked because it came to me and I feel like I could challenge myself a lot on it. So like I took like harder classes and yeah, I think I'm like my strongest subject probably is math. And I like challenging myself and yeah, it's just
Yeah. I like math also. It's like it's like I always do that first for homework because it's just like I like to do it.
yeah.
So, off of school and hockey, do you have any other sports or hobbies you do?
Any other sports or hobbies? Well, I play golf, but not like I'm not good. I just play like casually. You know, I like to mess around. I don't like to play it seriously. Like if you're gonna put money on the hole, like I'm not your guy. But yeah, I love to play golf, just mess around. What else do I like?
You like playing golf with like friends and then
Yeah.
just like do you play with the hockey team once in a while?
Yeah, like I've played with a hockey team. Some guys from them, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good bonding with them.
Yeah, it's fun. Do you do anything like for fun, like hobbies or?
Hobbies. Yeah. Well, obviously I like to work out just to stay in shape for hockey. I like to cook a lot, which is pretty funny. I have a smoker, so I like to smoke like salmon or ribs or stuff like that. I like to
Oh.
barbecue.
That's nice.
Yeah, so I'm big into cooking. And then I also like cars, like I'm big into cars and like sports cars and stuff. Hopefully I'll have one.
What's your favorite car?
Oh man, my dream car.
Yeah. Like Lamborghini, like brand probably.
No, like it'd probably be like maybe like a Bentley Continental GT if you know what that is. Or
I don't really know.
all right, I'll give you an easy one. Maybe like a Ferrari F8. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are.
It's the one before the recent one, the 296. But yeah, the F8 is pretty cool. I like that one.
That's really nice. So to get to your car, you need to graduate college. So what are your plans for after you graduate high school?
Oh man. Well, hopefully I'll go to college somewhere. I've gotten in a few places now. My number one's UMass. I'm wearing the shirt, so hopefully I'll get some
Yeah.
good luck. But yeah, the goal, I want to go to college and then do something in finance maybe, and hopefully one day when I'm like 30, 35, although I'll have kids by then, so maybe before that, be able to afford a nice car like a Corvette or something.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, maybe like a Mustang.
So for college, will you keep doing hockey or you?
Probably not. I don't know. So, club and like intramural is kind of a lot of work. Believe it or not, it used to be like a casual thing, but now that you go on a bus and you travel all over New England, so I don't know about that. Maybe just in the winter, like coming back here to Westborough and playing on the reservoir or something with a bunch of guys. Or I remember at captain's practice this year, like a lot of the guys who had graduated would come back and they just mess around and play, with the free ice. So
That's not you play with Max and Brendan?
yeah, we did. And then like Garrett Barrier was there and like Linkowskis was there, who were like the year before that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
So
I think, like, Lakey was out there. Yeah, we had everybody out there.
So next year you'll probably come back.
Oh yeah, I'll
and
be
skate with
back.
them?
Yeah, we'll be back for at least one practice. Just mess around.
Yeah, 'cause I know hockey is like really hard to get into for college. So
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
yeah,
I'm also short too, so that doesn't help my case.
yeah. So you're gonna come back to Westboro and you're gonna play some hockey with everybody
Yeah.
and some golf.
Yeah, some golf. Yeah, hockey and golf,
Yeah,
and eat a lot of food. Hopefully, I'll have like a nice car by then too.
yeah, and eat your spaghetti.
Yep. Yeah, and my pasta, my pregame pasta.
Yeah. So going back to growing up again, what's your favorite hockey movie
Hockey movie.
or book? It doesn't.
Oh man, I liked Miracle a lot. Oh, I love the scene where he keeps going like again and again, and then they have to go down and back.
Yeah, that's
Herb Brooks. We do that all the time. Actually, Herbies we call them. It's just a series of down and backs. We were doing them yesterday actually at practice. I also like the Mighty Ducks growing up too.
Me too.
That's a funny movie. It's like stupid.
I actually got into hockey by watching Mighty Ducks.
That's so
Believe it or not.
That's funny. Yeah, I love that. Gordon Bombay. I love that movie.
Me too. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched the season? There's 1, 2, and then they added like a season. Have you watched that?
The series? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
the
haven't
series.
watched that.
That's the first thing we watched, and then we watched the movies. We didn't know they were the movies at first. So
the movies are great.
Yeah, they are. They're really good. So, final question here. Our finale. What advice would you give a younger hockey player like me, or like who wanted to play for Rangers varsity?
Yeah, advice. So, I'd say take care of yourself. Work on like your skating ability and like your speed, because hockey's becoming like even more and more fast paced, and it went from being like in the 70s and the 80s, like all hits, and it'd just be like who's the biggest guy, but now it's all speed, like Connor McDavid, Bedard, and Crosby, like they're all just winning these games based on speed. So get good at skating, get good at speed, and then also like earlier when we said be able to play any position. So practice different positions because it'll make you so much better, so much more well-rounded, and
It's like be flexible with like every position, so you know like where they'll be and like how to get ready for them.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yes.
I think that's it. So now again we have the stick challenge, which
challenge.
you're very excited for.
I was looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Are we?
Let's get it. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go.
All right.
That's not bad.
That's a good TJ. Here, clean it up. That's
not bad.
good.
Yeah, it's not that bad. So this is the stick Chase did. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. He did it mostly for neatness, but he also did it pretty fast. You could feel the stress. But he did a good job. So that was our final thing here. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it again.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So thank you for watching another episode of Puck Pals. Thank you for being here, Chase, again. And hopefully you support the Rangers and come to the next game. And go Rangers, and bye. See you next episode.
See ya.